So Marvel Rivals has been out for a week now, and the community has decided that almost every character is overpowered. A select few definitely stood out at the top though. Iron Fist. What was that? Anyways, I love the balance of this game. You can use damn near any character and you won't be throwing just off of your pick. Some matches, I'm not gonna lie, 4 DPS do get the job done, but then there's other matches where just out tanking and out healing the enemy will do well enough. But there's one character in particular that feels especially weak. Storm feels pretty weak, but at least her ult is really strong, and she provides a constant buff to the team. The weakest character in this game is easily Weapon X himself, Wolverine. Bruh, the quote-unquote the best at what he does.
My ass!
Wolverine suffers from some glaring issues, with so many characters literally feeling lore accurate. Wolverine feels like he was built by the guy that creates the DPS characters for Overwatch. How could the man with the healing factor and metal skeleton be bested by the actual animal he was named after? Let's break down everything wrong with Wolverine. Tanky as a DPS, and due to his higher health pool, undying ammo ability, reducing his damage taken, and his healing factor giving him a second life, he can get in and do damage, but he hits like a wet noodle, bruh. The idea is to build your rage, which builds up as you do damage, then use Feral Leap to stun an enemy and move them into a bad situation. Now here's the big issue. Wolverine has low damage. His whole kit is based on percent damage, which means he does the most damage to tanks. That means he's supposed to be a tank buster. And the more rage he has, the more damage he does. That's another problem. He has no passive mobility, so he usually needs to use his abilities to get close to you. Wolverine's health is also an issue. The idea is death by 1,000 cuts, but at this rate, it'll be 1,000,000 cuts. With the healing numbers in this game, one support will negate his damage. His claws must be made the same material the Spirit Halloween's version of him has. You know what? No. Until he's best at what he doesn't deserve the name Wolverine. Shit, he don't even deserve the name Logan. We'll call him Wombat until further notice. Wombat's health is low for his job. 300 HP, damage reduction, and healing factor is not enough for a character meant to dive in and fight the tanks. He takes too long on the flank. Fighting on the front line means he will get CC'd and burst down like it's Overwatch 1.
Reloading. Can I play? Can I play the fucking game, dude?
On top of all of this, he's shaped like a literal mini fridge. Wombat yearns for a bullet between his teeth with that hitbox. His ultimate isn't anything to write home about either. It's a big CC with decent damage, and it stuns. It's basically a leap. It's basically his leap, but with a 360 hitbox. Now, with all of these issues, how do we fix Wolverine? First, I'd say is maybe give him lifesteal while attacking tanks as a passive. The lifesteal would scale higher as his rage increase. That way, he'd be better at fighting on the front line, so he can go toe to toe with the tanks. Maybe give him a movement speed boost while in rage so he can stick to enemies easier. The last thing they could do is that if Wombat over here kills an enemy 5 seconds after using Feral Leap, the cooldown will be reset. This way, if he sees someone low, he can dive in and try to finish them, then decide to keep fighting or dive out. I'd say something along the lines of these would put him in a good spot. At least it'd make him better at his job. But I can't think of anything else to really fix him. I want this video to be short, but there's not much to talk about at the moment on Wolverine or Wombat. I apologize. But what do y'all think? What would you do? What kind of suggestions would you have to try to fix Wolverine? But that's gonna be it. If you want to see more of these, like, sub, all of that good stuff. But other than that, it's True Kingston, and I'm out.